Never in my life have I been more motivated, more disciplined, more inclined to do anything than I was on this day 365 days ago. It was on this day that I decided that my life needed to take a strong U-turn. On that day, I hopped on a scale and weighed in at almost 176 pounds, a weight I was beyond ashamed of. I looked at myself with complete disappointment every day. I had let myself go beyond the point of no return, but return is what I knew I had to do. I knew it wouldn't be easy, but it had to be done. I had wanted to start this journey for years, but always thought that it was an impossible one. So while I was disappointed with the way I looked, the only thing I did about it was I sat on my couch eating more and more. Tomorrow I'll start, next month, next week, next year. On this day a year ago, I realized that there was never a perfect time to start, so I had to make one. 1 year ago today, I set out on the hardest, longest, most rewarding journey of my life, and I haven't told anybody until now. On that day, I decided to change. I decided that once a month I would force myself to look myself in the eye and take a picture of my progress. And if I wasn't happy with that progress, then I knew there was only one way to change it. Work. And work I did. This year was my time to shine, and I knew it. This year was full of work, this year was full of sweat, this year was also filled with gym selfies. Way too many gym selfies. This year was full of tears, aggravation, and many times, this year was full of disappointment. Thinking that I should be doing better, thinking that I was doing something wrong, thinking that I wasn't good enough to take on the challenge. But then, everything changed once summer came. Little did I know that in the next few weeks, the monster within me would finally be unleashed, and I would finally realize that this was the year of change, and nothing can get in the way of that. Sure, there would be ups and downs, there would be goals that couldn't be achieved, days, even weeks that I wouldn't want to work, but I knew then and I know now that in order to progress in anything, you have to do just that. Progress. There is no better feeling than progression. Seeing progress in everything around you, the simple things like finally going up in weight in an exercise, to the larger, more rewarding things like stepping on a scale or looking in a mirror and seeing proof that everything you're working for is paying off, and knowing without a shadow of a doubt that this has all been worth it. I was quickly forced to realize that results wouldn't happen overnight. Years of chips, soda, and laziness couldn't just be erased with a 10-minute workout. I had to push harder than I'd ever pushed for anything before. Along the way, there were bumps in the road, of course, but I knew that going in. And on June 1st, I weighed in at an amazing 162 pounds, the lightest I'd been in years. And that excited me to the point of tears, but it also gave me a new feeling, a dangerous feeling, comfort. And in comfort, laziness excels, and laziness I knew was my enemy. In the next few months, this proved true. I started slowly losing some of my progress, which disappointed me, and with the disappointment came loss of motivation. But I wouldn't let this continue. I knew that I could never let myself go again. So I kept pushing day after day, running, climbing, lifting, one more rep, one more mile, one more stair, one more. This was the motto that proved to be the key to my new lifestyle. I stand before you today happier and more excited than I've ever been, both with how I look and feel, but mostly with how I know I'll feel next year when I look you all in the eyes and say once again that this has been the best year of my life. 2017 was the year of loss. Now to 2018, the year of rebuilding.